Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and will get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the SMU Mustangs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Quick completion to the right. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Dykes. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. UConn will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UConn going back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. UConn quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll go back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. To throw, it's Dykes. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Fights off a defender. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Armour. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UConn offense goes back to work. Makes the grab down the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
To the air, it's Dykes. Rushes on him. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Takes the handoff. It's out. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. UConn quick to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UConn! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. And they swarm him under. And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
They'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority #1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Mustangs!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Fires to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Dykes. Zings it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. UConn quick to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Heaves it on the run. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Gives it to the back on the draw. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Dykes. Back open in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick catch on 3rd down. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass. They didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had that shot.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it again. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, sticks that big hit up there and grabs it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dykes. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's out. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, UConn.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. It's complete on the right side.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. UConn quick to the line. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wolf. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. There's the pressure, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw, it's Dykes. And the third down pass is incomplete. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Armour. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The UConn offense goes back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
UConn will have to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses. Turning it on! Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. It's a draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. He goes out of bounds across across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, SMU! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UConn going back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Dykes. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. UConn quick to the line.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner is stopped. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The play action fake. He's got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Mustangs are marching down the field. Now they'll run the draw. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, SMU.
Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
UConn, 7.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To the air, it's Dykes. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Averill. Bounced off his feet. UConn quick to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Makes the grab. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Looking to throw, it's Dykes. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Working that left side. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wants to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now adjusting. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
14.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.